your comedy minute.
Yes.
Peter Berman, go ahead, my friend.
In my comedy minute, I'm going to tell you my personal uh, favorite moment in my career.
Yes, sir.
And a little bit is some humble, it's a humble brag about what I did. And I'm going to tell you it. But also, it is, again, the circumstance that existed for me to be able to do it. So I had the pleasure of meeting George Carlin one time in Las Vegas. And he invited me to his show and he came down to my show and the guy was the nicest guy ever, just like Brad, honest,
Yep.
sincere,
Yep.
genuine, real, and a legend, right? And just meeting him and him even telling me he was going to come to my show was pretty cool. And he did come. I thought he was bullshitting me. He did come. That's not it. So years later, he's getting ready to do his last special, and it turns out it's not long before he dies,
Yep.
and it was at the Comedy Magic Club, and I got to open for him. It was just me and then him,
Wow.
and I'm in the green room talking to him about the time I met him and some other stuff. I actually
Yeah.
had a funny thing. I told him one time somebody asked me if I've opened for famous people, and they're listing people, and I go, oh, I opened for George Carlin, and they didn't know who he was, and I'm like, George Carlin? And they're like, and then I sarcastically go, he was the guy in Bill and Ted's that came in a phone booth, and they go, oh, that guy. So I told Carlin that story, and then Carlin goes, he goes, my career's been so long. He goes, some people know me from Thomas the Train. He narrated Thomas the Train,
Yeah.
and he's like, some people know me for. So he's like, anyway, I'm talking to him. He's really nice, and then he's asked for some privacy because he prepares before he
Yes.
goes on. And I said, what do you want me to say about you? And he goes, you can say whatever you want, right? So
Right.
I'm up there doing my set. Again, it's about 300 people in there. It's a historic club, the Comedy Magic Club in Hermosa Beach. And
Yep.
he's getting ready to do his special. And you don't get to see George Carlin in a 300 seater. People see him in
Sure.
one, two, 5,000 seats. So anyway, electric crowd. Again, they believe I'm good just because I'm on the show with them. Nothing to
Sure.
prove.
You
Nothing
are
to
good.
prove.
You are good. Good.
So I do my set. And, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, how am I going to introduce George Carlin, right? And I'm not worried about it, though. I've introduced tons of famous people. I'm not worried how I'm going to introduce them. So anyway, I get the light, I move the mic, and I start thinking to myself, am I going to say, seven swears you can't say on television, dippy weatherman, a comedy icon? And I'm like, nah. And then I'm like, am I going to say what he means to me? And I'm like, nah. And then this is the humble brag. But the circumstance that allowed to have the humble brag is what I'm most in awe of. This is what I said, Scotty. I go, ladies and gentlemen, George Carlin.